predicament as well. A great swim out in lane 1. Was up there at the 200-metre mark, then dropped back on that breaststroke, but came strong through on the freestyle.
Well, we've seen one Miley already today. We're going to see another one now. Alistair Miley, Hannah's brother, going for Geary in lane number 6. Looks like we don't have a lane number 5 this time, so Ryan Brown is scratched. Max Jameson of Thanet Swim in 1, Matthew George of City of Salford in 2, Tony Joe Trett Oliver of Mount Kelly in 3, Hayden Griffiths fastest in the field on paper anyway is Ellesmere College in lane 4, Alistair Miley of Geary in 6, and Nathan Wells from West Norfolk 7, Ashley Hogg, City of Manchester Aquatics makes up the 7 who are doing this race.
You won't make that mistake again, will you?
I will not make that mistake, yeah. This is the yes-no interlude, is it?
You did get told off, so to say.
I did. No, I'm happy when I make a mistake to correct it, and hopefully those at Ellesmere College will at last forgive me, and Alan Bircher will too.
We've seen his sister a lot, Hannah Miley. Now it's time for Alistair to show what he's got. He's turning first in lane number 6 from Geary. 60.2. So the quickest at the 100-metre mark so far this morning, as you would expect as these heats start to get faster and faster.
Hayden Griffiths is the, by the way, fastest in the field, 4:33 on entry time. To get Alistair Miley's entry time at 4:34, so that's kind of what he'll be aiming at. Interesting that sister does the 400 IM and he does the 400 IM. Is that down to Dad, do you think?
Yeah, I think there's certainly, you know, you always look up to your older sibling, and almost that's going to run in the family now. He wants to emulate what Hannah's achieved over her successful career. She won the British Championships 10 times in the 400 medley. But apparently, Bob, you just agreed that if he touches the wall first at 200 metres, you're going to do a 400 medley in the break.
I've agreed to do no such thing.
But let's see if he touches first.
Yeah, well, I haven't agreed to do such thing, so there you go. It's immaterial.
Oh, he's touched first.
No, he hasn't finished yet.
No, we said at the halfway mark.
You're making these rules up as you go along, aren't you? 2:08.55 for Alistair Miley. Second is Matthew George. And third place to Max Jameson, no relation in the outside lane. And Geary, followed by City of Salford, followed by Thanet Swim. The 1, 2, 3. It's an impressive display by young Alistair Miley here. Dad will be looking on someone. Have a quick look around the crowd to see if I can see. Yeah, Dad's... No, he's not. I can't see Dad actually at the moment. He'll be in the vicinity, I'm sure, looking on at his young charge.
Tony Joe Trett Oliver from lane number 3 starting to make a move on the breaststroke leg. Currently still is in third, but he is eating into the sizable gap that Alistair Miley does have in lane number 6.
I bet his face doesn't go as red as his sister does. Because that was always thinking, when I first started watching Hannah Miley, it used to worry me just how red her face went. Like she was about to explode. Went beetroot red.
She's just one of those swimmers that works incredibly hard. She's hard on herself as well when she doesn't train as well as she wants to. She is just one tough cookie. But it's still going to be Alistair Miley. Turns first at the 300-metre mark. That gap has closed. Is Tony Joe Trett Oliver. He's closing that gap, but who's got anything left in the tank on the freestyle leg?
Well, it does look like Tony Joe Trett Oliver and Mount Kelly is maybe the answer to your question there, Ross, because he is coming back storming in lane number 3. In fact, that was a very impressive first 35 metres because he's broken the back of the field, it would seem. Now, we need to keep an eye on what his personal best was coming into this event. And it was, and is, 4:34.68. Yeah, well, he's going to be appreciably inside that too, isn't he?
Well, he's going to have to come back in at 30 points if he's going to do that, so he's got it all on. It's not quite as quick as the previous heat.
And Alistair Miley is making inroads into it. Maybe he's just struggling a little bit over these last few metres. How quickly can he get to the wall? There's the wall. Come on, wall. Get to me. Get to me rather than me get to you. 4:35.13 is the time So just outside his personal best, literally about half a second outside his personal best too, for Tony Joe Trett Oliver, but he gets to the wall first. Second place to Alistair Miley, and third to Ashley Hogg. That is your 1, 2, 3 as we start to move into the cyclically seeded heats very shortly. In fact, we're right up next.
Just shows you what a great swim that was from the previous heat. Thomas Dean, 2:32.78.